Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liana, and this is a tutorial for an eye look, or really a full face look, that was requested by a viewer. She said that this eye look looked really nice and that I should do a tutorial for it, so I am. It's not that hard, so I hope that you enjoy it, and here we go. So the other day when I did this look, I started off with this NYC palette. This is the Individualeyes palette in pink nudes. And I just took this top color up here, which is a matte, sort of cool toned mauve shade. And I took it on a nice big fluffy brush. And I started by putting that through my crease. I was intending to do some sort of halo eye, but I wasn't quite sure at the time what sort of halo eye I was going to do. I was fairly generous with this shade, so using quite a bit of it. And I did go on the inner and outer corners of my eye with that as well, because as I said, I was intending to do a halo eye. I just wasn't sure at the time what I was doing. I'm just going to take a little bit of a different brush to make sure I get the corners a bit more. The first shade I used on my lid is this one here called Crystalline from Clionadh Cosmetics. And I'm just going to use that on a really flat brush, but I'm going to wet it. I'm just using some Lise Watier Metamorphics drops that I still have on hand, but you could use anything, including water. That's going to go right in the center of the lid. This is sort of like a blue, a purple, and a teal all in one. It's very beautiful. And this was about the point where I realized that this wasn't going to look good enough on its own. This was going to be in too stark a contrast with the matte shade that we already had going on. So then I decided to go in with Siren Noir Cosmetics Sparklemotion. Any Donnie Darko fans out there, please tell me. And I took that on the corners. This color is a little bit more sheer and the shift is a little bit different. I'll swatch them for you once I'm done here so you can see that they are different. Siren Noir Cosmetics is new to me. This is the first shadow I've bought from them, but I will probably buy more because this is gorgeous. The owner is so sweet, and all of their eyeshadows appear to be like really shimmery, glittery duochromes that are based off of sci-fi properties, which is awesome. It's also a woman of color owned brand, which is always nice to support. This is also what I was wearing on my inner corners. Ooh, way too much. Holy. Mistakes, they have been made. See if I can buff that out a little bit. Because I was using it wet, it did get a little crumbly, and I got a little crumble onto my finger when I was applying it. Well, now I'm shining bright. So this is Clionadh Cosmetics Crystalline. And this is Siren Noir Cosmetics Sparklemotion. Similar, but different. If I recall correctly, on my lower lash line, I just took one of these sort of shimmery taupe shades. So that is what I will do today. And for the brow bone, I'm just taking this shimmery white, which is an old Sephora shade I got in a birthday set. It's called Aspen Summit. Don't even think they make it anymore. But any sort of soft shimmery white will do. Sometimes I like it frosty. Nothing wrong with a little 80s look. You will probably have noticed I also did a little bit of liner through my crease. Call it Morse code liner because it was like a dash dot. And I used this Annabelle liquid liner. This is the brush tip liner in white. I can't remember if I drew it slightly above so you could see it when my eyes were open or not. Let's try and do it that way. I have such shaky hands sometimes. That's medication related, I think. It's like a little dash. Dot. I didn't have any other eyeliner on, I don't believe. All that's left is a little bit of mascara. I was testing two different ones that day, but I'm just going to wear one today. That's Annabelle Big Show Electro mascara. I do find that this has a little bit of difficulty in terms of flaking, unfortunately. What can you do? Now to zoom you back out, I will do the rest of my face. Obviously I'm already wearing a little bit of concealer and powder, so I just need blush, highlight, and lipstick. So for blush, I'm just going to take this Tarte blush, which I don't know if you can tell, I have worn away a little bit of the pattern on top. It's such slow going. Seriously, I think blushes are the hardest things to use up. For highlight, I'm using this Wet n Wild Megaglo liquid highlighter in, I have to remind myself that it's not Hello Halo, it is Halo Goodbye. I usually just take the little sponge tip and put a couple of dots like that. Maybe a little bit like that. And I just tap it up with my fingers. I do think that this does emphasize a little bit of texture as opposed to some of the powder highlighters I've tried, but it's still really pretty. And for lipstick, I was wearing this Annabelle Twist Up Retractable Lip Color in Romance, which you will probably know is one of my favorites. And that's it. So I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. I know that this is definitely one of my favorite eye looks because these duochromes are so pretty. I post Mondays and Fridays in the afternoon. This is a bonus video going up on a Wednesday. And until next time, bye guys.